Hello everyone, BlueJack287 here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. This is, I believe, episode 2. Uh, so up front, I do apologize if I'm a little flat and not very energetic. I'm a little under the weather today, but I also need to get some recordings done today and a little bit this week as well because I'm going on vacation in a few days. So I'll be gone for about a week. I don't know if I'll have enough videos to release during that time because I do have a lot to get done this week, but I'll at least get a few done so that I can hopefully release them as things go along. So, it's been a pretty uneventful start so far. I think we did lose one person to falling off a ladder, which is interesting, but otherwise it's been a pretty villainous start. So I'm going to go ahead and get the game moving. This is our starting foresting area, which is developed nicely, but we still have a lot of work to do. We got a lot of stone and iron that needs to be collected, and a lot of blank space where trees need to get planted. So it's going to be quite a while before this forester lodge is at full efficiency. Same thing with the gatherers and the hunting cabin, not quite as much. They're not quite as dependent on the trees and whatnot, but it should be fine. Resources up here, we're looking pretty good across the board. Lumber is a tad low though, so we'll probably have to get some wood chopped. Let's do those down there. We also could use a actual storage barn. Is this one right? Yeah. And let's see here. Let's not put them inside the forester, because then we can at least get rid of put it right here, I guess. Because then we can get rid of this little wagon. It's kind of out of the way. It's not a very efficient location. All right, so let's see if we need to build any houses. We do have a 19-year-old female. No, so we do not have any mating pairs, so there's really no point in making a house. We could probably hear pretty soon. Oops, I accidentally hit the spacebar. At least have the house empty and open, so that when we do have a pair come of age, they can occupy it. Also, we want to build a bridge. We'll probably do that across here this episode. We'll probably do that. Now, I am only on one labor, which I usually don't like, but we don't have a whole lot going on right now, so I'm going to be okay with that for now. Actually, I could get that bridge placed, and I could just pause it. This doesn't need to be built yet, but at least want to have that placed. We did have a very tight starting area, because this is really the only place we could have put that forester lodge. Anything farther away would have been too far away, because it would have taken forever for our citizens to get everything constructed, and this left us basically just this area to build on our actual village, because we don't want to intrude on this forest lodge. Sorry, that is a weather notification on my phone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on the recording. I was right underneath my head. Alright, storage barn is ready to go up. Good. A little bit of lag there for a second. So yeah, once this storage barn gets constructed, we will deconstruct the storage cart. So yeah, once we get this bridge built, we can spread over into here. As far as building area, I don't know what we'll put over there yet. And we should actually get a couple of other industries going too. Because what we have right now are more just straight up basics that we need. Eventually we're going to want to start trading, and we're going to want some other things to trade with. Alright, that's constructed. Let's go ahead and deconstruct the wagon. So it's going to squawk at us that we're missing a few things for the time being until they get it transferred over. There we go. So I actually am going to go ahead and place a house. We might as well, so that we don't have to, there won't be any delay once our children become of age, which in this game they become an age of 10. I don't know if I had mentioned that in the last video. I've probably discussed it in my previous Let's Plays. Let's get that storage card out of here. Oh, so we did have another child born. Excellent. There. Yeah, Millen. Right. Alright, storage card is almost gone. We do need still more lumber, though. So that's where this starting area, as far as where we can put our forester, is actually a bit of an issue, because there's just so much space where they can't harvest lumber out for the time being. Plus, we probably only have one forester, right? Yeah, because I just don't have enough people. You know, our food is actually looking good. I'm gonna drop down a fisherman and then and add a forester in for the time being. Our food is good. Our lumber is more of an issue right now. Alright, one piece of lumber left, and that house will be good to go. So we actually need a lot of lumber for this wooden bridge, huh? Question is, where do we get it from? I think it's just right here. A little bit right here. That's not going to be enough, though. Or up here. Okay, so other industries. Beekeeping, or apiary is usually pretty good, but that's actually really expensive too, huh? 54 lumber. Stone we got plenty of. See, the apiaries are basically beekeeping. You can produce honey with them, which is just used as food. You can also produce beeswax, which you can make candles out of, and candles are a pretty good item to sell. You get quite a bit of money out of them. The other potential option, where is it? Okay, you do this shore house. You collect sand from the shore house, and you can use sand to produce glass. And glass is also a pretty good thing to sell. Let's go ahead and cut down some more trees, though. Right, we did have another child born. Okay, so that female did move in. She's 22, so she's gonna be much older than this male. I assume this male will probably move in with her once he's 10. It's gonna be a little bit of a mismatched age, but that happens in Banished. It's okay. I don't know the theoretical max age that citizens will reproduce. I should actually look that up. I'd guess maybe like 40, but who knows? I'm not sure we're going to want this trading post, but we are a ways away from being able to do that. Plus, we have nothing to sell right now anyway. We need some children to become of age so they can join the workforce. Okay, so we have enough for that apiary. Should we do that now? You know, we don't even have enough people to operate it, so maybe we won't do that right now. We'll do the wooden bridge first. I'm aware the logs are low. They're always low. Because our forester's lodge is kind of not the best. I should almost just start collecting the stuff out of here manually. The foresters will slowly collect it all, but it makes it just faster if you just manually go through and identify it for collecting. Which we are going to have a little bit of a lull here, so let's maybe get the stone, some of the stone collected out of here. I won't do all of it yet, because that will take forever. And I'm going to designate a little bit of logs to be collected too, that are still outside that foresting area. Alright, so we did have one child become of age. Good. This male is 9, so he's almost ready. Hopefully he'll move in with this female once he does. And then our next batch of children are pretty young. We do have 2 young females, but no males to pair them with. So I'm really hoping that this boy, once he turns 10, that he'll move in here. Otherwise there's no other mating options for the time being. The good thing about our starting location is we have a ton of surface iron and stone, so we're actually not going to have to worry about quarries and mines yet for the time being, which is always a good thing. I've had a couple of, I don't know if it was Let's Plays or just times I've played this game where you start with no surface iron or stone, or very little, so you have to build mines and quarries before you can actually have this population to support them. Alright, good, he did move in there. Good. So we do have another mating pair now. And then we have a good 5 years before our next males become of age or so. So we have a 5-year-old and a 5-year-old. We have 3 5-year-old males actually. So we got a ways before they can do much. Okay. What does that shore house require? 29 logs. We can actually afford that. I think we're actually going to do that. So, should I put it over here to sort in something different? I mean, I can't. I can put it there. I can put it there too, though. Actually, let's just do it there. That's the most efficient use of space. So at least we're collecting sand. We do have the people to do so. For the time being, I'm actually going to put that extra labor into foresting. Yeah, there's just nothing else I could fit there, so that's the most efficient use of space. Would have been interesting to start putting things over here, but we'll do that later. I'm gonna go ahead and identify some of this iron to be collected. Let's get that out of the way. There's still plenty more, like over here or whatnot, but this is kind of the big blank area. So once we get that out of the way, they'll get the trees planted there. Alright, we have another laborer, so let's go ahead and add another forester since our food is still on the up and up. Still checking to make sure I haven't overlooked. I got a couple of females that could move out, so let's go ahead and put one house down. We do not have the lumber to do so at the moment, but they will slowly get transferred over there. Yeah, so that's ready to be constructed, so all available lumber will go to this little house. There, so I got almost, we still got a little bit up here to get picked up yet. But this looks so nice once we get it all cleaned up. But it's going to take some time to do so. We are up to 23 people now. Alright, so we're going to dig sand. I took off one forester, and let's add a shoreman. So he'll at least start collecting sand. It's a little bit of a slow process. And then eventually we're going to do a glassworks, which I think we need fuel for glassworks. I think it actually requires firewood. I would actually like to increase our stock of firewood, but obviously we can't because we don't have any lumber. So I'm actually going to designate some more trees to get cut down. Let's just do trees. Do those ones up there. I could do over here, but I haven't decided what we'll do over here yet. I assume that's going to be more town, but I'm just going to extend these roads a little bit. Oh yeah, they are cutting down trees. Alright. I'm going to want to put a bridge here, I think, too. That'd be interesting, right? I can have to try to walk on this little spit to get to more town. That'd be fun. Not yet though, because bridges are expensive. I'm going to extend the road off of this. Oh, there's a hill there. Oh, that's gonna put a cramp in our style a little. It's fine, we'll do something like this. And then plan accordingly afterwards. We are starting to collect sand. Good. How much does that glassworks cost again? 54 lumber, 24 stone, 10 iron. So, again, lumber is an issue. We just have a female move out. We have 3 7-year-old males. We have some females that are young and capable of moving out, but it's whatever. Adding another house won't do a whole lot other than stress our firewood supply. That road got constructed. Excellent. I think this is all going to be town, like inside this little ridge. Assuming there are no big hills or something that are, like right here, that are going to cramp our style. Can we even build stuff on this hill or not? No, we can't. Interesting. Interesting. And then the town will probably extend maybe onto this little spit. We can fit a few things on there. So then we can have bridges here and here. Would look cool. Alright. So the glassworks, is that what we want to do next? I think it is. It would be kind of nice to get the apiary going. But I think since we already have the glassworks, already have the shore house, let's go ahead and do the glassworks. So, where are we going to put that? Here? I'll pause it while I get everything figured out. Okay, go for it. So I want to make sure I got it all lined up properly before I started the construction. Okay, and then I'm going to add another house since we have those males are going to come of age very soon. I want to make sure that everyone can pair off and start having children like these two did. And yeah, when you have a little bit of an age gap like that, that's somewhat of a sign that you don't have a good balance in the age range of your colony, but it kind of slowly corrects itself over time. It's just hard when you have 25 people, or 16 adults, it's kind of, you don't really exactly have the most diverse choice for, mates and whatnot. Use take who's available. Alright, Glassworks is ready to go. I don't think we're going to man it quite yet. I'm going to wait for one of these dudes to get old enough, and then they'll get moved to the Glassworks. There's our house, alright. And Chica did move in, so we have 2 9-year-old males and an 8-year-old. They are going to be a hot commodity shortly. So yeah, we're starting to produce a lot more logs in here, probably because I increased how many people were manning that particular building, but Sand and firewood. Firewood will... I could do a fire bundle, I forget, but I think we need plants and stuff to do that. And we don't have any farms. So I didn't... Yeah. So glassworks requires some sort of fuel actually to make the glass, and so you can set it to firewood, coal, or fire bundle. Firewood is the only thing we have access to right now, but I don't... Since our lumber is somewhat an issue, we therefore have to be careful how much firewood we're using, because then they'll just continue to use up all of our lumber and we can't build anything. Alright, so okay, there we go. Alright, good. We have 2 new mating pairs now. Those 2 males became of age and did move in. So, you know, I'm kind of tempted to just YOLO with the glass maker. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. We need to have it. We need to have it going. And I'll add another forester. Our food is still looking fantastic, so that's not an issue right now. I'm gonna go ahead and clear cut some trees off this little peninsula. So we're gonna be building a town there anyway. We also, I would like to get the apiary up and going. We had another child born. Good. Out of this couple. We had another child born on top of that. Excellent. Here they are to this couple. I know logs are low. Just give it a second. See here. Our firewood is dropping like crazy. Deal with that a bit more here. Oh, I already did it. Oh, I already. Okay, never mind. I already thought I just did this little group down here, but alright, that's fine. Okay, we have enough. Let's get a build. Let's build an apiary. We'll do right here next to that house. Surely they will have no problems with living next to a bunch of bees. And we are still, yeah. Alright, so we actually cannot build farther down on this anymore. That's okay. I should build a well. Put it here, I guess. So wells your citizens use to combat fire. I used to neglect wells pretty much every time I played this game. I had someone watching a Let's Play who told me, oh, you need to build a well. And I was like, oh, I'll get around to it. And I didn't do it, and I ended up having a fire. I don't know if that person is still watching this channel or not, but I still remember that. I'm pretty sure the fire was on the Let's Play. I'm pretty sure it was. Like a couple episodes ago, before he put a comment telling me to build a well, and then like, yeah, I kind of blew it off, and then had a fire, and since then I've respected the wells just a little bit more because of that. How's our production looking? So here our logs are starting to outnumber stone and iron, which is good. It means we're starting to clear up some of that area, and see how this has actually filled in a whole lot since we cleared that. Alright, apiary is done, so let's go ahead and man it. Where is it? There it is, beekeeper. And I'm actually going to make beeswax because I want to make candles. We have plenty of food, and we have still have plenty of more services that we can, or buildings that can handle more food producers. So the honey is not nearly as important at this point. And then we're going to want a candle, a chandlery, 54 and a 14. Let's try and get these layered in a little bit more. I'm going to pause this though. I don't know if we need to build it yet. I'm going to up our fuel limit just a little bit. Up it to 250, since we are going to have more of a demand. Now, do we have any people that could pair off? 11-year-old male. A couple 8-year-old females, so nothing yet. Pretty soon, though, we're going to need some more housing. Once we do build a mine, we'll probably do it here somewhere. Quarry, I don't know yet. Maybe up here. Kind of like to have those somewhat separated from the town, because otherwise it makes it look a little less cosmetically pleasing. So, stored textiles. And we have a lot of stored textiles, apparently. Require not available. Huh? What are these stored textiles then? If not leather? I'm really confused. So is stored textiles not leather then? What is stored textiles? I'm confused. Hang on. Well, yeah, I'll just do a quick Google on my phone, I guess. Banished stored textiles. What is included in stored textiles? Wool and leather. I mean, I wouldn't have wool. I have nothing to collect wool from. Do I have a tailor? Yes, I do. I am so confused right now. Is this a bug? So, this should be wool. This is wool and leather. Now we have a tailor set to make a hide coat out of leather, which, to my knowledge, the only thing we are collecting is leather because we have a hunting cabin. But for some reason, it's reading that the resources are not available, and I can't find them anywhere. But this says we have them. I have no idea. I'll probably, once I get done with this recording, I'll look and see if there's any bugs with that. That is so odd. $150 stored textiles. Okay, well, if it's not... So we had leather for a second. Okay, they got hauled over there. So this is more than just leather. Well, what other textiles do I have? I'm so confused right now. Alright, I want to go ahead and start building the chandlery. Oh, and it's actually 30 minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut. So what is included in this textiles that I'm not aware of? Is beeswax somehow considered a textile in this mod? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to Google that and see. The Reddit post I found on my phone was, huh. I don't know. I do not know. Something here that is considered a textile that, in my mind, should not be considered a textile, but I'll figure that out later. So, okay, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Banished. We're making good progress. Things will start speeding up here, hopefully, once we get... Big thing is getting this forest lodge producing more, which it should now that we've got this cleared up. Yeah. So that's basically that. So if you have any questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, feel free to like this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and come back again soon. I'll also see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.